Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse. In today's video, we are going to be stuffing check number 1 for April 2020. If you guys want to know exactly where we're going to be putting all of our money because the budget has changed due to the current situation that we're in, please make sure to watch the entire video. Okay guys, so welcome back, and if you guys are new, typically here on this channel we make videos on budgeting, saving money, and doing other things related to finances. If you guys are interested in those topics, please consider subscribing. We do upload 3 videos per week. Now with that being said, as I mentioned, we are going to be going into April 2020 already, first check. And now I know that I'm not using my typical budget sheet, and that's because my printer doesn't work, guys, so I had to write everything manually. It took a while to make sure everything was written neatly so you guys can kind of see it. But if you guys haven't seen my budget sheet, I'll put it here on the screen so you guys can see. That way, it's a pretty neat budget sheet that I've created. And also, if you guys want that budget sheet for free, I'll put the link here on the right hand corner or in the description box so you guys can go download it for free. It's completely free. All you guys have to do is just put your name, email, and you're gonna get it automatically on your email. Okay, if you guys want it for free, that's all you have to do. So with that being said, we are gonna be stuffing check number 1. So let me see if you guys can see this. I'm gonna try to do my best as possible. So this is the sheet that I have here, basically the same one that I'm giving you guys for free, but I had to write everything manually. So this is how it works. We have income, we have check number 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the expenses here. Basically, the expenses are everything that it's basic. So when the expenses that you see right here is basically all the expenses that we have on a monthly basis. The total here is how much we pay for those expenses on a monthly basis, and then we have check 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, this is to divide each expense by 4, or however many, how much money we're going to be taking out for each expense depending on the check, if that makes sense. Okay, and I know you guys see some zeros here, but I'll explain it later on. And then we also, here at the bottom, we do have the sinking funds. We do have 2 sinking funds, which is new car and car maintenance. Okay, now also something new that we're doing for this month, we are going to be using the envelopes that my wife ended up ordering a while ago. I've actually had these on the drawer for such a long time, so we are going to be using these envelopes that she ordered. They're pretty nice, pretty sturdy, so we're going to be using that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here we have check number 2. We are going to be counting it together because I just want to make sure everything's in here. So if you guys know me, I like my money facing a certain way, so that's why it takes a little bit longer for me to count, but don't mind me. Let me just count really quick. So there we go, okay. So let me move all the 10s. As I'm fixing all this money, guys, I have a quick question for the entire audience that's watching this video. If you guys can just let me know in the comment section where you're watching this video from. I'm very interested to know where my subscribers are at. Personally, myself and my wife, we are in LA, so if you guys can just comment down below. I do respond to every single comment that I get, so if you guys can just let me know where you're watching this video from, I'll highly appreciate that. But let's go ahead. Okay, so I think we're good now. So here we have the 10s, we have the 100s, and as I mentioned, we are going to be using these envelopes. So if you guys are interested in these envelopes, I'll put a link in the description box where we order them in case you guys are interested. Just FYI, if you guys do order these envelopes with the red wallet, where's the red wallet? It came actually with this red wallet, so it was pretty neat. It's like a bundle. My wife did good with that. And if you guys are interested, if you guys order it, I would do make a small commission, but it's not that much. But in case, if you guys are interested, okay? I'm not trying to push you guys. So we have rent, car gas, groceries, car gas. Oh wait, what did I do? Oh, I see what I did. I'll explain it. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started for the rent. So for rent, we do pay $1,600 a month, if you guys can see that right there. So that means if we do pay $1,600 a month and we do get 4 checks, we are going to be dividing that by 4. So we are going to be putting $400 in the envelope for today's check. Okay, it makes it easier for us, so that way at the end of the month we're not scrambling around, we're not, you know, stressing over the money. That way, you know, we know exactly how much we're putting away for each check. Okay, so if you guys see some of these envelopes being smeared a little bit, it's because I wrote it with the, haven't wrote it in with like a permanent marker. I can't even find that. It's somewhere in the house, but for now I just wrote it with a dry erase, but I'll make that change later on. Okay, so the next one is electricity. So if you guys can see here, well, you know, before that, let me just, so you guys can see, let me write down $400 right there. Okay, so for electricity, guys, the reason you guys see zero, well, obviously we don't, I mean, we do have an electricity bill. So let me explain that a little bit, okay? So for electricity, the reason I don't have an envelope and I'm not taking any money out of our paychecks is because since we are doing YouTube, we are already getting paid on YouTube, and we are going to be making a video on how much YouTube has been paying us for the last few months since we are monetized. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification for that. I know I've been promising that video. That video is coming soon, so just bear with me. I need to make sure that I edit it and it makes sense so you guys can understand everything on the back end. But anyways, the reason I'm not taking any money out of here for electricity is because I actually created an online banking checking account on Capital One 360, and I think it's been very useful so far. So basically what I'm doing is all the money that we're making on YouTube is getting deposited there, right? I don't want to touch it. I don't want to mix it in with the paychecks that we do get. So with that being said, since the YouTube paycheck is being deposited over there, electricity is going to be, from my understanding, is going to be a tax, something that can be tax deductible at the end of the year. I'm not sure how far this channel is going to go, so I want to make sure I have everything separate. That way I know at the end of the year when I make my taxes, I don't get dinged or I don't get mixed up, or, you know, you guys get the point. So electricity, since it is a tax deductible, it is coming out of the YouTube money. So that's why I'm doing that, okay? So that's why you guys see zero there. So I guess for now I can just put zero all across. That way I don't get confused later on. And I need to print out that sheet, guys. Again, if you guys are interested, link in the description. Download it for free. I like writing it like this, but I think when you have that sheet, it makes it much cleaner. It's much easier to see. Okay. Now the next one for gas, on a monthly basis, we do pay around 10 bucks. So I'm not gonna divide that by 4. I'm just gonna put the $10 in there already. I mean, it makes no sense to break it apart. It's just easier. So let me just put the $10 in there right now. So there we go, $10 in, we're good to go. The next one, so well, let me write it here before I forget. So $10, all right. So that means for the rest of the checks, we're not going to be taking out any money for that specific expense or bill. Okay. The next one is groceries. For groceries, we do budget around $300 a month. And I apologize for this being smeared, but you guys know why. So we are going to be putting only, I'm going to be putting $200 in here just for today. Okay. But we do budget right now $300 a month. I know grocery shopping has been crazy. And guys, just stay safe out there. It's pretty crazy. But okay, so for groceries, we are putting only $200. Although for the month, we do $300. Okay. The next one is restaurants. Restaurants, if you guys can see there, it's 0. I'm gonna put just 0 across the whole thing. Now the reason we're putting the restaurant 0 is because we're not really going out to restaurants anymore due to the current situation. So there's a good and a bad. Of course, we just have to eat in. We are going to possibly start eat healthier. And the positive on that is, as well, is that we're going to be able to save money. Okay, because typically we did budget around $300, I think, a month for restaurants. So we are going to be saving that amount as well. The next one is for car gas. Car gas, I'm going to be putting only $200. So the reason is because for car gas, only 200 bucks. I'm only going to be putting in 100 today. But the reason for car gas, we're only putting $200 a month, is because the gas has been dropping quite a bit. And since I'm working from home, my wife is going to start working from home. We are very grateful and blessed that we're able to keep our jobs and be able to do everything remotely. I'm not driving as much, so I'm saving a lot on gas. She is as well, because I do work, I do work kind of far, so I am saving a lot on gas. Okay, so 200, I think it's fair. If we have to adjust it later on, we'll adjust it. Okay. Now the cell phone. Okay, this is another one I want to mention, guys, for cell phone. So for cell phone, if you guys have seen prior videos, typically it is only it is $130. 70 for me, 60 for the wife. But for today, we are going to be only paying from our check only $60. Now, again, you guys might be asking why. The reason that's why is because, so the YouTube thing again, guys. I know the cell phone bill is tax deductible as well. So the money that I'm paying, at least for my part, right? Since I'm using my phone, I'm doing everything on my phone. That is going to be tax deductible at the end of the year. So my payment, the $70, is going to be coming out straight from the Capital One 360 checking account that I mentioned. Maybe I'll make a video on that later on, specifically on the Capital 360 account, so you guys can kind of get a better understanding. But that's how it is, okay? So that's what I wanted to say. So for today, it's $60. I'm just going to be putting already the $60 in there. 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so hopefully that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. It does to me. I've done a lot of research on that, on the taxes, because you guys do not want to mess with the IRS, and I don't want to either. I'm too young to be messing with them, so that's why. Okay, so for cell phone, we already put 60, so that means we're not going to be putting any money for the rest of the month. That one's already cleared. Now, the next one is internet. So internet it's another thing, guys. Typically it is $35 a month, but right now we're not going to be putting anything. Now you guys might be asking why. So again, it's the same thing. So I know it's tax deductible, so it's coming out straight from the checking account that I have for Capital One. Okay, so internet, cell phone, and electricity, everything's tax deductible. So I want to make sure everything's on that side. I don't want to bore you guys, but it's something that I'm doing, just FYI. Okay, that's why. So we are going to be saving a little bit more because of that. It's going to be coming out of the YouTube money, so that's why. Okay, for student loans, I'm going to be paying $250. So one thing I want to mention on student loans, sorry to just go off topic, guys, but for students, very, very important. If you guys do have student loans right now for the next 6 months up until September 30th, if I'm not mistaken, student loans, they are waiving all student interest. So that's very, very good news. Okay, so if you guys do have student loans, if you guys have a high interest payment on a monthly basis, take advantage of it and try to pay as much as you can right now. But for now, for me personally, I'm only going to be paying the minimum. Now the reason for that is because I want to save as much money as I can during this craziness, but that's just me. Okay, so for student loans today, we're only going to be putting in $100. So let me get the $100. There we go, $100 right there. And now car insurance. Let me see if you guys can see it. Let me zoom it in. So for car insurance, guys, we do pay $170 per month. So we are going to be putting, I'm just going to fill it in right now, 170. So let me get the 100 ready. Okay, so let me open this up. So 100 in there. Let me get 7 of these. Hopefully we still have some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We're good to go. So 170. So that means for the rest of the month, we're not going to be putting any money in there. You guys can see that. There we go. It's already filled. For gym right now is basically 0. No one's allowed to go to the gym. Kind of sucks because we can't be really active anymore for the next few months. But it's all good. Okay. For gym, as you guys can see there, 0 across. Sorry about the handwriting. I apologize. So now for the parents we do give them $300 a month. So for today, since it's I think it's the 4th of April, we are going to be filling it up already. So we are going to be putting $300 in there. So 100, 200, $300. It's going to be going straight in here. That way they can get their money already. Okay, the parents, we help them out as much as we can. It's more of a thank you for always, being there. So now the next thing that you guys see right here, the most important one, fun money. You guys have always been telling me that myself and my wife, we have too much fun too much fun money in our fun money category. And yes, guys, so for the next few months or so, we're not going to be taking out any fun money. Typically we were taking out around $1,500 a month just for fun money, But for now, we're not going to be doing anything, right? Since we're all quarantined, like everyone in the country and the world. So fund money is just going to be going straight to the savings account. So that's a positive. We are going to be saving a lot more. Now, the last few categories that you see right here, we do have a new car. We are planning on buying a new car at the end of the year. So we are budgeting $500 a month on that. For car maintenance, we're only budgeting $100, okay? So you guys can see right there. But I'm not going to be putting any money in the sinking funds today. I am going to be doing that for the next checks, okay? So that's basically it. Again, if you guys want this free sheet, a much nicer sheet, just make sure to download it down below or right here on the card, so you guys can go download it for free, completely free. It's on me. It's to thank you guys for always being supportive and watching my videos. But the video doesn't have to end here. I'll put some videos here on the screen so you guys can go check out the others if you guys are interested. And if you guys want to share this with at least one friend, that way they can start getting motivated as well to save money and start budgeting, that will be great. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out and have a good one.